There is a lot riding off this on this offseason. And for the Raiders, there's just a whole bunch of speculation right now, which obviously I get. This is the offseason, unfortunately for us, not in the playoffs. And it's going to be a long process. They're going to interview a lot of guys, which makes a lot of sense to me. They're going to look at the best possible fits and go from there, right? And it sucks because we got to wait here for kind of a lot of news and conjecture at this point. But make no mistake, the end goal has to be to get the Raiders back to glory. I want a Lombardi trophy. I want more dynasty, baby. Just win, baby. That is the mantra. That is the thing at the end of the day where I'm not just looking to win one Lombardi trophy. I want to bring in the guy that is going to establish a winning culture again, that is going to get a little bit of swagger back to the Raiders and ultimately get them back to a spot where they're not even just competing for this year. It's a future thing, right? Yes, it starts with the future franchise quarterback. Yes, it's a whole bunch of different things. Yes, it's a culture shift. We understand all of that. But this is arguably the most transformative offseason for the Las Vegas Raiders. We got a franchise quarterback to go get. We got a team to rebuild. We've got a lot of things going on. It's not going to happen overnight. And I largely see it being at least a year or two, maybe before the Raiders are even actually contenders. But at the end of the day, this is a team where we can get there. I know I say a year or two. I think the worst case is, this could be another Commanders type team. If you go get the right quarterback and you make a couple of key defensive changes and you get the running game back, this is a tough team. This is a tough team. It does have talent. It's just a matter of making a couple of tweaks, going and getting a couple of guys with the cap space that you have. It's not like the Raiders are completely just done. No, we have Max Crosby. We got Christian Wilkins back next year. Malcolm Kuntz, please re-sign him. You have good players. Trayvon Morrig should be back as well. You have Brock Bowers. You have a semi-solid offensive line. Get me a quarterback. Get me a running back. And get me a defense that's not horrible. At least top 15. I mean, largely, it really does come down to the coach. If you get the right coach in there, look what happened with the Chargers. You hate to say it and you hate to see it, but what do they have? They have a head coach that has been to many a Super Bowl, or at least one. He's been to many big games, right? They have a running game and they have a defense. Now, Justin Herbert, I would argue, is not necessarily a top 5 quarterback. He's top 10 in the league. I'm not going to argue that, but even if it was top 5, they still have a fantastic coach. They have a fantastic culture. They have a running game. They have some weapons, and they have a defense. You don't build this stuff overnight. It's got to come back to the culture you build, how you build around that quarterback, and the defense that it just keeps coming back to. And so I think that with Tom Brady and company, like I know a lot of people are saying it's all on Tom Brady. No. We have to find a way to build this thing back and build it back for the long term and build a culture. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Let's get the Raiders back to glory. Just win, baby. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.